Can lifting stunt your growth? Now, I've been constantly getting this question from people who are at least 11 years old up to 16 years old. And the reason why I'm addressing that age group is because you are very vulnerable at a young age. Now, what I mean by that is your body is more prone to injuries and deformities at a young age. Now, when it comes to lifting, stunting your growth, it depends on two things: your genetics and how you lift. When it comes to genes, your genes determine what you look like, how your natural build is, and how tall you are. Now, when it comes to Shaquille O'Neal and other MVP athletes, those are examples of people who have beaten those odds when it comes to their genetics. There's nothing you can do about your genetics. They started lifting at a considerably younger age, and they were taller than most people at a younger age. So already they knew that they were going to be tall and continue to grow. Now, they did lift at a younger age, and they were smart about it, and they had people to help them, because they already recognized their talents and their athleticism, and getting an injury at that age can really screw up your athletic career. So they were smart about it, and they knew their limits. Now, if you're someone who is 100% certain that you know what you're doing and you have the proper guidance in the gym, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you you can't. That's completely up to you guys. But for those of you who feel like weight training is a risk factor when it comes to injury and stunting your growth, listen to these tips. Now, for those of you who still want to remain active and work out but are worried about the risk that weight training holds, listen to these tips. Stick to the intramural sports that are available to you, and stick to calisthenic exercises. And when I mean calisthenics, I mean push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and running. Those exercises are the ones that will determine your current physical health and improve your physical health. You may notice that a lot of school systems test their students on their physical health by doing push-ups, sit-ups to collect data and other attributes about their students' athleticism. You shouldn't, I repeat, you should not be doing exercises like bench press, squats, and deadlifts, mainly because you're trying to impress your friends. Be honest, you were trying to impress your friends. I've been there. Now, I'm going to put more emphasis on deadlifts and squats because you're either doing these with horrible, crappy form, and on top of that, squats will compress your spine. Having that much weight above your spine when your spine isn't fully developed will either compress your spine or deform your spine, along with deadlifts. With your crappy form, you're probably bending your back and whipping at your back, and you're just setting yourself up for failure in the future. Next tip: maintain a healthy, balanced diet, guys. I don't care what anybody tells you, and the guy at the gym who's muscular as hell is telling you to go buy a bunch of supplements. Don't listen to that idiot. You don't need creatine. You don't need any pills or any powders. The only supplement that I would say that you should have, if you feel like you must be at your tip-top potential, is protein. Make sure you get the kind of protein brand that allows you to have obviously enough protein for your body and supplies you with the proper nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that your body needs. Let's be honest, you were trying to be active, and when you're active, you put stress on your body. Therefore, you need to replenish it. A little bit of supplementation with a protein powder only is what you should be using at the moment. Nothing else. And finally, be patient, guys. I can't emphasize how many kids, and I mean kids literally, young kids, come to my channel, see my videos, and they're really motivated to go hit the gym, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. But the thing is, you have to know that your body is not ready for the exercise that I am putting on my channel. You need to know that your body is not fully developed and cannot take the stress that these exercises I demonstrate can do. Your bones are not fully developed. They are not able to handle the stress that you put on them. Guys, a good example is me. My early years in high school. Now, I'm not talking about middle school, high school. So I was a little bit more mature and more developed than some of you younger guys. When I was in high school, I ran track, and I wanted to get faster. Everybody kept telling me, do squats. I did the squats, and I did them with improper form and too much weight. I didn't get the proper guidance. I didn't know what I was doing. I had terrible form when I did squats, and now I'm stuck with tendonitis in both of my knees, and my knees can't handle as much weight as they should. That is an example of what can happen to you if you go out to the gym with your buddies and you don't know what you're doing. You're basically hurting yourself in the long run. And along with being patient, guys, going back to the supplements and your diet, you want to remain as natural as possible at a younger age. Let your body run its natural course. The average human body isn't fully developed until 25. Your bones aren't as strong as they will be, neither are your muscles. So remain as natural as possible, whether it's in your physical activity and your diet. So let your body run its natural course, and don't go jump in the gym and load up on supplements when you're only 13 years old. One, you'll probably see progress, but it's not going to be good for your overall health. And two, the risk of you damaging some of your joints and having joint problems later in your life is extremely high. So follow those tips, you guys.